Today I will explain to you how I design, how I make my Photoshop, um, how I start in this Photoshop program, how I make my layers, how I save my whole design. So really just a little startup guide for anyone who wants to learn how to design. So first things first, you gotta start from the base. Now, generally, you can find this on your server in the clothing forum, and here on the Dutch server, you find it in make your own clothing, self-cleaning maken. So I put this one, just drag it to my background. There you go. You just pick any of these that you want. The Solvay base, the weird bases no one uses, anything really. So that's that. Now I'm gonna go to my designs. So I have my own little folder set up. I put this in there. Now first things first, I don't want to work on this one. You can, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna cut this out. Let's just, I only want to work on the left one. So Command K, and it cuts it out for me. There it is. You can also do this in Photoshop. So then we will open it with Photoshop. This is very important. Don't just start a file and import it and then enlarge it, because you're gonna get the wrong size. So just double click it, open with Photoshop, and we can get started. As you can hear, my computer is a little overworked. No, I do not want to rate you. So here we are in Photoshop. As you can see, I generally put my frame to the right so I can have my inspiration on the left. Maybe I have some inspiration open. Nope. Right there. Well, let's just see. Oh, there you have it. My whole inspiration thread. So let's just take anything, like this cool red pants, just an example. I just put it there, and now I can get started. So what are all these different panels? You can all get them in Window. This will say, I think. And layers is a very important one. Never work on your back layer. Always make a new layer. You can do this with this. You can make a folder. Just press the arrow, select two layers, and make a folder. It will both go in a folder. You will name the folder Skin, for example. So this is the layer panels. We can make an adjustment layer. I will explain more about those later. Those are generally the most that I use. On the right we have our design. On the left, this is my navigator. You can also find this under Window with Navigator. I think it's the same in English, so you can just use that. So now I want to start working on my design, but it's very small, so I'm gonna do Command plus, zoom in a little, and I don't have any extra room. This seems very annoying, doesn't it? So what are we gonna do about that? Firstly, I'm gonna make this square. This seems really weird, but this square is gonna be my background. Now I'm gonna start here in the dark gray area. You might think, like, why is he starting there? Well, we'll get to that. So we make our square. You can press the arrow and then you have an actual square. Now I'm just making a rectangle. So I've made my rectangle. My design is not red. This opens on its own volition, sadly. We'll put it beneath skin. Now we can see our skin, right? But still, like, I don't have any extra room. So what do? I go to Image, and I say Show All. And now we have everything. We can press Enter, so my square is not selected anymore. And there we have it, a lot of extra space. But black's a little black, isn't it? Maybe I want to change it to white. let's double click this. Yeah, click that white, or maybe you want a nice little pink. Not anything really. There we go. You can start designing. One of the things we can do is we can change the hue. Maybe I should wait with that. It's a little complicated. Okay, so how do I start making a design? I'm gonna go to one of my old designs. Now I've shown you how to make up a new one, which is just my way. So I'm working on this one, Boy Winter Come. And as you can see, I have something open already. This is my top. I already made that standard skin, which is ugly as fuck. I want to make a pants though. I'm gonna put the top on non-visible. You can do that with a little eye here. Make a new layer. Here we go, and we're gonna call it pants. Nice and simple. Now I'm brushing the B, so I immediately go to brush. Oh. And now I wanna get a different color. This is a little blab. Let's go to nice dark red. There we go. You might want to do this on the standard skin because my black skin is a little, you're not going to see the color as much. So again, I go to brush with B. Now my drawing tablet should be working. Plug it in again. Sometimes these things don't work. So give me a minute. Yes, there it is. Now, what kind of brushes do I use? Generally, I actually use a standard one. This is one of the standard brushes. It's 1 pixel. This is how much it covers, how transparent it is. I'm gonna put it on 100, and this is whether or not I put print pressure on. Now, when I'm making my line art, I don't like to put this on. I'll show you why. See, this is without pen pressure on. This is what you can see. It's with varying transparency of my line, but I don't want that. I want it to be a very strong line. But even so, like in Photoshop, it's still gonna blur a little, but we're gonna solve that later. I'm gonna make something really quick. I'm gonna work on this skin. It's a little easier to see, isn't it? I'm just gonna sketch something really quickly. To go quickly to the erase tool, you press E, and here you can, select something too. I also only use the standard brush. And with this one, I do like to put pen pressure on. So then you can get a very blurred line. I want it a little more to the right. Erase again by pressing E. Now I can either fill this with a bucket, but that's how it looks then. Or I can just take a really big one. I'm just going to change the size to about 10. It doesn't even have to be that big. See, it's already pretty big because pixel art is just really small. Yeah, it really is. Then we're just coloring in these blurry edges. Erase again. I'm gonna take a smaller one for this whole little corner. Press erase again. For any Dutch people that don't understand English that much, I'm sorry. I might dub it. I don't know if I will. Now I want to look at the pen separately, see if the edges are good. So I'm gonna click Alt and just press the eye. And then I only see this. Now I see. Oh, it's still a little blurry here. You can still see through it a little. It's not good. So let's go over that again. It's a little blurry here too. And we have our pants. This is the basic layer of my pants. Now again, Alt press the eye. And you see everything again. Maybe a little. I'm probably gonna adjust it a little. I think it needs a little more. I don't know, waist. Of course, that's impossible on the boy. This is gonna be annoying. Okay, so remember to save a lot. So just do Command S to save something quickly. See here, Command S. It's right here, right. Now I want to do my shade, but how do I do my shade without, going real beyond the borders? Oh, we're just gonna do I. Here you see I, pipet. Press that button. Oh, that's not what I want. Now I have this color here too, and I'm just gonna go to a darker one. So it's important to know that you should always go in the same direction for your colors. You can change you little by little, but you should be consistent, and I generally don't do that because it's hard to do. So yeah, for the darkness, I'm gonna go more towards this point. If I was working in a gray, I would work maybe this way or this way. So my darkest color will be here then, semi-dark color here, and maybe even central color here, and then some light from here, whatever. Just gonna do a null and do it again. So I want a little darker color. I'm just gonna go towards the bottom right a little bit. This looks good. Then I'm gonna press B for brush again. Now I do want pen pressure. But I'm not going to do it in this layer. I don't want to do that. I want to do it in a separate layer. What if I supremely fuck up, So I'm doing it in a different layer. But now that I shaded, it's not even within my borders. So I'm going to make a clipping mask. Alt, press between the layers. And now, as you can see, it will only color what's colored here. So if at the end of your design you see, oh no, my edge here is super blurry and it's because of this layer, you can just go to that layer and adjust it, and you'll see that it will just automatically adjust it. So as you can see, I'm putting pen pressure on again. I find it very handy when I'm shading to have some pen pressure. Just gonna do this little thing. Oh. Don't want that. Just generally, I don't even press that hard. If you're coloring with the mouse, you might want to just adjust this and do it that way because you're not going to get pen pressure. Just you can work around it, but it's a little harder. Definitely, like if you just design for your own pleasure and you don't want to draw like professionally at all, or you don't even enjoy drawing that much, you just want to draw now and then, design now and then, I wouldn't advise buying a drawing tablet. But if you like drawing and you want some, you really want to put time into it, just like a drawing tablet is a nice accessory. I especially recommend the the bamboo drawing tablets for beginners. It's the one I started with actually, but back then it didn't even have pen pressure. So my first designs on Go Supermodel, they were all without pen pressure, and you can see that. You can definitely see them. And actually, the design program on Go Supermodel, it didn't have pen pressure at all. So a lot of ugly designs. Please don't look at too much at this design. It's not rather bad. I usually am a little more perfectionist, but this is just an example. Now, let's just say I finished an item, right? I'm just gonna put these away. So I finished the design. Here you can see my nice little top that I finished. I finished my design and I want to change the color, So the easiest thing to do then is to select your little folder that you've made with this little thing here. You just select your folder and you do press this yin and yang sign, and you go to hue and saturation in English, kleursombeschaving with me, and then you're in this little thing. So what you do then is just, maybe you want it a little brighter, or another color. Why not, right? But this is a little too saturated for me. Let's go down here. I want a very nude color now. Maybe this is it. I don't know. Whatever you like. You can keep adjusting this, and most importantly, you can put it off and on. This is the handiest thing about this function. You can just erase it. I'm gonna erase that one because that's not the proper one. Here's what I did for the yellow. I added some saturation and I went to 3. But as you can see, it's a very muddy yellow. That's not nice, is it? So for certain colors, you need a little more saturation, a little more brightness. So I don't like to do that in this, because see, like, my shades are now completely off, and I don't want that. Let's put this back to 0. So the best thing to do is then do it in a separate adjustment layer. Go to the yin and yang again, and you go to brightness and contrast, I think, in English. And we make some, by the way, again, Alt click layer to make this a clipping mask, otherwise you're going to change the colors of your whole design. It's just annoying. So I wanted a bright yellow. Let's add the brightness a little. This seems kind of nice. I don't like the contrast now. Maybe a little down. As you can see, you can look in your navigator instead of on your design itself. Maybe I'm gonna lower the contrast a little, but heighten the brightness a lot. Actually, I think the new one's better. Okay, let's use this one. So again, Command S to save your design. And there we have it. We have our nice little finished stop. But now that I've finished, what do? How do I save this design in separate layers? First of all, when you start saving your design and you want to, send it in, best thing you can do, make a new file. So do save as and just make this, put number 1 behind it. That's all you need to do. Save it in the same location, doesn't matter. Now, I wanna save this. I don't like the pants, so I'm just gonna erase that. You remember we have it in the other file, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna unlock this. You can lock a layer, by the way, by just being a layer and then pressing the lock key, so you don't adjust your scan. I don't like the scan. Let's just erase it. We're gonna put it in the bin. Put it in the bin. And we just have our top now. Now, top is not one layer. I'm gonna copy it. Press Alt and then drag your little folder. Now I have 2 of them. Now in the second one, I want the original color. That's very nice. So now I have 2 colors here. Now there's still a little folder, they're not one file. And to save this quickly, we have to have one layer. It can't be a little folder. I'm gonna copy it again. So here, I'm gonna do, oh, it's in there. Okay. What just happened? See, sometimes even I get confused. What's in here? Another layer? Okay, back on track. I'm gonna copy this one again. Gonna just declare another time. Let's just say this way too saturated blue. So now I have 3 different versions. Now to easily merge a whole folder into one layer, you just go Command E. There we have it. So if you want to do it with tabs, you just go Layer, and then you do Merge Group. There we go. We have 2 separate layers. 3 separate layers. Just gonna save it again, and now the magic trick. This was explained to me by Solvay, I think. This is very handy. So we go to File, Export, and now we're gonna do layers to files, or however it translates. And now this way, we're gonna save these 3 different little tops as separate images directly. Now we're gonna definitely click this one, layers, that they're gonna resize the layers. And we're just gonna press Uitvoeren. And it says it's alright. Now let's go to our folder, right? Let's see what happened. Oh, and look here. We have all our layers separately. Now what does do to just go in there and see how much it is. Now, if I had a flying pixel, there would be a lot of gray area around this. And then you will have to go into your designs, or you could just, what if there's a flying pixel here? You can just select this, do Ctrl K, and voila, flying pixel is gone. And there you have it, 3 separate designs. And you can send these in to any design team, and maybe they'll put it in the system, who knows. So good luck. If you have any more questions, please ask. I'm gonna put a blog up on my account. I'm gonna put this video in there, and you can put all your questions in that blog, and I will get to your questions. Promise. It might take a while, but I will.